My name is Michael Guy Thompson, and I want to tell you about Gnosis Retreat Center, which is a residential therapy program that we are setting up in San Francisco sometime this year. It's an alternative to hospitalization if you have a psychotic episode or other altered extreme state that you cannot contain in your home environment. Currently, for anyone who experiences a psychotic break, they will have to either go to hospital or be medicated in order to stay at home. They're either experiencing an acute episode, which is temporary, and they have to get through a very difficult patch that may last for a few weeks, or they have a chronic condition that's been going on for years, perhaps since childhood, which renders them unable to have a social life, a productive life, to work at a regular job. They're dependent on their family or spouse to support them. Gnosis Retreat Center offers an alternative to that situation, where you go into a small residential house that accommodates about 8 or 10 people. You'll be with other people that are going through a similar situation. Others will be around to guide you and to protect you and to make sure it's a safe environment. And you'll be able to stay for as long as you want to until you have been able to turn things around and put your life back together. We recommend that people with chronic situations consider staying there for 6 months to a year in an environment with other people that they will form intimate relationships with. There'll be no pressure to behave in a particular way, no regimen of having to get up early when they don't want to, but basically they'll just be living there as they would in any home residential environment. They can go into therapy if they like, or opt not to be into therapy. It's the actual living arrangement, the milieu of being in such an environment that is the healing element. Now, this isn't a new idea. It started in the 1960s in Britain with R.D. Laing and Kingsley Hall, and proved to be enormously successful for people who were seeking alternatives to hospital and medication. Today, these places proliferate all over Europe. It has not continued to proliferate in the United States. In the 1970s, there was an experiment and attempts to create such environments in the San Francisco Bay Area, and they were all funded either by the city or the state or the federal government. But after about 10 years, the government lost interest in these places because they opted to fund shorter-term treatment approaches. And that's what we have today. If you go to a hospital, you'll be there for a week or a few weeks at the most, and then you'll be released with heavy medication in order to cope with your situation the best that you can. But there is no real healing in medication. All it does is abate symptoms that make other people around you uncomfortable, but don't give you a life or an opportunity to develop intimate relationships with people outside your family. Because we're privately funded, we need help in the form of donations or possible clients who are willing to help us with startup funds. We're hoping to open our place sometime this year, and we need startup funds in order to facilitate that project. So please give us a hand, contact us, and we'll be happy to give you more details about our approach. Thank you.